Cynic here. Today's movie was definitely a chore to get through. I found it on this 8-pack of Midnight Horror Collection, and I really wish that I wouldn't have. The movie opens up with two kids playing what can only be the most confusing game ever. But then we see it's just the dream of our heroine, Judith, played by Tracy Scoggins. She reveals to her live-in boyfriend that she's pregnant, right before revealing that they're undercover cops on a sting operation to apprehend some gun smugglers. Now, this is really the only scenes we get together with these two before he's killed, so I'm not sure why it's there. It doesn't really give us time to connect at all with the fact that they're a couple, or give us any kind of feeling when we see him get killed. Her husband does manage to shoot one of the criminals before they take off, just in time for us to cut to the security guard ordering chicken from one of the biggest douchebags I've ever seen in any movie. Riveting. After we see douchebag insult his boss, our badass for the movies, folks. Not only will he suck your dick, but he'll save you the trouble of having to kill him just by doing it himself. We return to Judith, who has succeeded in apprehending one of the masterminds, and we see the other one about to be visited by Patrick Swayze, but instead releases a demon in the form of a child. But I think it's okay, considering he didn't back away from Killjoy's sperm that popped out of the Jack-in-the-Box, and pretty much offered himself up to the teddy bear. I'm not necessarily 100% sure that this was on accident. Back to Judith, and the crime lord is handcuffed and is just now realizing that she's a cop. I'm not sure if he's trying to be sarcastic by mentioning that she's a cop, or if he in fact really didn't know that she was a cop, regardless of the fact that she had just tried to arrest him. We gotta get back and see if McDouchebag ever delivered the chicken to the security guard, because that's what this story is really about. Is it just me, or is he watching Puppet Master? He is. He's fucking watching Puppet Master. What the hell, movie? After the security guard realizes that, hey, there's people in this building I'm supposed to be protecting, he goes and checks it out, which only leads us to seeing him getting killed off. But we do get to see the badass turn into a bigger pussy than David Tennant during his regeneration scene. So that's something, I guess. Then, like a homeless angel from the pipes, we get introduced into Anna, or as I call her, Patty, because that's the only reason she exists in this movie. She shows up, kind of explains some things, dies. That's it. And even her explanations don't make sense. She says the toys blocked the door that the bad guys originally came in, but the demon says to Judith, just a couple scenes after this, when she's transported into a dollhouse, that up until the first guy died, he'd been trapped powerless for the past 66 years. But you know, who needs consistency in this movie, right? The rest of the movie kind of plays out with the same old, same old. The one bad guy that's left alive does get loose, but it just leads to him spewing off lines from better movies and dying. This is followed by one of the strangest action scenes I've ever seen, involving Judith and Wayne fighting off the toys, I guess. Then the teddy mutates for some reason, because I guess the demon can just fucking do that now, and chases Judith into a closet where she first contemplates suicide. But after being in this movie for this long, I really can't blame her for that. But then, and I shit you not, she decides to follow a toy soldier who leads her a way out. And wouldn't you know, she gets captured by the demon. Meanwhile, Mark Wayne, fucking kidding me, somehow makes it back to his car, even though they said all the doors were sealed and locked by the demon, but I guess that just goes away now. Consistency. And realizes, hey, that lady's still trapped inside, I should probably go help her out. And this does lead into the final reveal of what the demon actually looked like. But I have to warn you, it is fucking disappointing, to say the least. And during this, he explains to Judith that he is going to do the nasty with her. But it's stopped by the same toy soldier that turns out to be her unborn son. Because I guess that since he's a spirit, because he hasn't technically been born yet, he has all the same abilities as the demon? And if so, why did he wait until there was only 2 people left before he decided to help? Is he just a huge fucking dickhead or something? From there, we get another really awkward scene of the 2 kids wrestling, ending with the demon being sent back to hell, I guess. And that's Demonic Toys. Frankly, the movie was unoriginal and the characters were extremely unlikable. And to top it off, this piece of shit movie spawned not only a sequel, but multiple spin-offs of itself, including Puppet Master versus Demonic Toys. Would I recommend this to watch to anyone? No. There is much classier trash movies out there you can use to rot your brain. That's all for this episode of Cynic. See you next time, film fans.